Hello. Yep, sorry for the late start. I'm still very much kind of going through it. Are all teams placed? They are, but I need to flesh out my playstyle for this season. There is a lot of unexplored space for me right now. I mean, there's so much time left ahead that I think there will be rewards for figuring out what I want to be when I grow up. Because right now, yeah, I'm just not maximally using all the tools available at my disposal. You're deathbed right now. Hey, Gary, you, thank you for the prime. What's up, man? Oh boy. Oh, hopefully this will not be a long haul, but there's quite a few unknowns for me this season that I kind of do zero in on where we are going, what I am doing. I'm gonna get the magic planner out for this. Weirdly enough, feels like I actually need to figure out Ahsoka. I think life would be a lot easier right now. Yeah, we need to stop doing C-Bane, I think. I don't want to go back to Leia either, so we got some figuring to do. Alright. Well, let's see what's going on. Reva, Boba, Finn, Poe, Stranger, no tank. GM support with Meriton. Cool, cool, cool. No DTP, but what are you gonna do? Bad Batch 2 support with OG Omega. That actually might be a decent team. What do you mean they didn't post a dog? They didn't just choose the throw for me? Alright, what we doing? Boba Jabba is a team that I really need to drill down on what the hell I want to use against this season. Everyone seems to love it. Is there a reason why Bad Batch 2 would be a bad idea here? Because they don't block assists. It's a lot of shit to lose, but at the same time, also, like, BKM having the Dispel plus days sounds kind of lovely. Well, the Ramping CD would still not be lovely. I mean, it counteracts for 4 people, but it doesn't counteract for Wrecker, which is not ideal. But there's no tank, so we don't really have to worry about targeting being bounced around. We have a Stranger, but I think Bad Batch is just off limits this week until I can make Crosshair weakest. If we do this, is this maybe just like Jedi Master Mace? Go for Starkiller first? Investigate Starkiller? I don't know how Mace does into Barris. Not necessarily for the Healer Crown side of things, but just the when you whack them, they get healed. Because this is resistible. Like, if that just gets resisted, that may be problematic. Healercron means cutting KB. Why? I mean, I might just try Ayla anyway for the fuck of it, because they do assist a lot. And because they can't be stunned, so the worst part of Ayla is forbidden. But I don't see a comparison between KB and base. Or between KB and Healercron. The thing is, Starkiller exists. Which makes me think I do not want Ayla to be here. Which makes me think I really just kind of want to go fucking kill them. In a forthright, post-haste manner. Which makes me think it's KB. Well, when you put us out of turns, they gain bonus turns when we hit them. So, like, losing 8% turn meter is not all it seems, in my eyes. If we're whacking Starkiller is going to go. We are just trying to raise him out before he ults. Now, people said that they won with Ayla, but that doesn't necessarily mean Ayla was good, and it doesn't necessarily mean Ayla was bad. I just don't know how many people tested KB. Because, yeah, I don't know how Ayla matched up into Paris. I mean, I could try it, but again, like, what's the best case scenario here? I guess if Maul gets to pop off, and Stranger has alert, then maybe it would try to just, like, help us heal tank through it. That's not nothing. Assuming that Stranger has alert. We could try it. Man, I really wish I had Bad Batch functional for this week. I mean, it's my bad for not setting the bulk minimums, but he was weakest in squad arena, man. What can I say? He is in handcuffs. Do we even care about nuking him now? It might be value just to do it anyway, right? He's kind of the way that we lose this more than anything. The handcuff just makes it easier to do this. Starkiller being weakest is insane to me. How is it not just like Visas more? I'm going to take that to assume that my Jedi Knight Guardian... What the fuck is he called? Temple Guard. He might be speedless. Not good. Ayla Sakura. Very good character. Glad I brought her. Abysmal dog shit. Do nothing hero. I mean, obviously the Temple Guard thing is not ideal, but... Yeah, I think handcuff on Star Killer is suboptimal because it means that you can't investigate him nearly as easily without Killer him back. No, even with Killer him back, you can't investigate him easily, right? Because you can't counterattack. So we should have just gone for someone else, I guess. Maybe we're supposed to just bummer a stranger, but it was a health crown with Barris. Like, within reason, you assume that he will be a little bit hard to cut through. Because I don't think we landed the healing immunity. Let's trade anything here. Let's trade anything against Ariva is, I guess, the second question. Yeah, my Savage shouldn't be slow. I like tempo damage Savage. Yeah, he's 220, which is like still a little bit slow compared to Stranger, but it would take him a little bit to get there. I don't know if he's in or not against Barris. Our damage against halved is the problem. Do we just trust to a degree? Do we just say we're slinging heat? It's really just the Barris. The Barris is what scares me here. I just don't want to end up in a situation where Barris just checkmates me on healing one crit. Oh yeah, it's on defense, so that actually might not have been a bad fit here. Maz, maybe? Not sure Maz is a slam dunk here either, though. It's crazy that Qui-Gon is beating Chimera. It depends on how you're built. I would also be very nervous about RNG, as Qui-Gon has demonstrated many times in the past on my stream. Right, it is very easy for the AI to just decide that some random person needs to die. It is tankless, so Hondo can just like straight up handcuff Stranger at the start. But we do need to make sure that Hondo doesn't just like fucking evac immediately. Maybe it's handcuff circular. He can't test be reduced, but wouldn't it still stop him from taking a turn? He would just be 100% Zermeter. I guess technically no. Fracture, I think, has that text. I mean, the hope or assumption here is that he's just gonna fucking die on the spot because he's a Sith. The problem is Starkiller. Like, I don't think I even want to handcuff Chimera because I'd be too worried about Hondo retreating. And Starkiller is the way that we lose this anyway. In fact, is this not better? Okay, problem being, I don't know if we're gonna have enough damage. Being what's a perma lockdown Starkiller sounds extremely lovely for this. How good are you? I mean, you're 33-97 on an offense, so you're not insane. It's not a very good Chimera. But is it good enough? My Quiggold might also be speedless. His problem too. Yeah, he is. Holy fuck, this is a running theme today. A running trend. CG printed a bunch of tanks that are sick at 0 speed and then said, psych. You thought. But there aren't really any other good. Like, S138 would be fucking lovely here. But. Stranger is a block revives though, so Quiggle can be revived. Shall we? Farewell, Quig Gold. What? The man has that maneuver. How did he get targeted? Hey, shoot that guy. I really don't want to make auto retreat, man. I really cannot stress to you enough how much I would enjoy not making a retreat. That would be good to me. How is he out of handcuffs? There's some freaky shit happening I cannot explain. Wait, why are we not getting cooldowns reduced? Huh. Alright, I think I know what we need to do. Let's see, one more Moz turn. We just need 2 more Moz turns. What? Was that the healer savior that just never procced until now? I guess. Alright, we did play fast. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the angle. Don't kill Barrows first. I mean, it's only Maul offense. We have to kill Barrows first. Both people died with Deathmark on. They can't revive. Dude, where the fuck are Moz turns? How is she just in spectator mode? What is happening? Like, how is my kicks lapping my Maz? I know he's 1 speed over her. But how is he lapping her entirely? Is she modded? I'd have no idea why she wouldn't be. She is 335. Wrong character. He's not even faster. He was slower. Holy shit. That did all the things I needed it to, and yet, holy fuck, that's a weird tightrope to walk. I think I mean, S53 against Barris is still not necessarily that ideal. What do we need here? Like, Starkiller was very, very close to ulting. What I fucking need is for Maz to actually run her game plan successfully. Okay, so one thing that I did pick up that was happening there, the debuff, I think, does AoE true damage, right? And that was just proccing the lead like fucking crazy. Which is perhaps not ideal. Yeah, inflict a debuff on that turn, deal true damage to all enemies. That shit was giving them so many bonus returns. Was it a healer card I used? No. If I used healer card, I would have lost. Straight up. I mean, I guess I lost anyway, but I would not have been able to kill Starkiller, in my opinion. Like, think about how many turns the Hondo 9 denied from Starkiller, and then imagine us trying to race Starkiller out from that point. If we had SM33, maybe. Maybe you could race out Barris. Well, it's only minus 30, I guess. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. I mean, is this just... So what's the danger here? So we can be feared, right? Which I assume means that we can be colon increased. So perhaps that's the scare. I don't know. Is it weird that I feel like this is perhaps still playable? Like, we're decently fast. I think we might just be able to out-tempo. I used attacker this run? Why? It's 2 tanks. You got placeboed, I'm afraid. Wait, this is a Porkron. Do we have a health D-speed that's not? No. Oh, not with the Enderman. Is there an out here? Like, I can feel why this would be dangerous. Holy fuck, man. I need to figure out my offense game plan. Like, obviously, my offense tools feel strong, but I just have zero clue where they fit into the puzzle right now. Like, Saw is kind of clunky into starting Fear. bringing Darth Revan against Zora just sounds miserable. I can try full, like at least it'll probably be for full banners, but good god, Ben. I don't know, I still kind of hate this, to be honest. Revan just is like such a liability. Yeah, this ferocity shit, man. Cool. Abysmal dog shit. Yeah. I have felt this feeling before. This is the feeling of back when hard defense originally died. It was just like, I am straight up losing for certain teams getting posted on defense. We need to retool the game plan, I think. Did I get 2%ed or did it have blind? I don't think this is blind mechanical anywhere because it's not on here, right? I don't remember OG Poe having foresight. See prior comments about my defense being game losing at the moment. It's diminishing returns on defense and absolutely vital on offense for the shit that people are doing right now. I just need to adapt. Zappler's on defense, man. So I was correct that if I got to nuke him, it would be fine. I just got possibly 2%ed on the first one. I need to accuracy or Amalgos. I think it's time. That or R10 him. But R10 would not have fixed any issues here. I was using it. I guess I just... I mean, I was using it Ahsoka, and it didn't really have an effect on Leia. So when Support Kron seemed to put pressure on Leia, I just swapped over, and I haven't really done anything with it since. Yeah, this defense sucks ass. We can get better tools on defense and better tools on offense with the current config. I posted an old school defense, and then I'm shocked that I am running into old school problems. It's just sorry preload with extra mechanics. No, not really. It's very much not that. Fuck it. Since I'm already probably in trouble today. We can get some intel. I appreciate it, Chasher. Thank you for the 2 months. There's shit that I just don't understand or need to clearly read up on as well, because I'm just like, why do they all preload? It's only Bobo who's supposed to get speed up, right? Oh, Cranston. But it's still LSTM, so it's Zam Omicron probably. That's why. Yeah, my conceptualization for this season was a lot more like shit like support chron oriented. The meta just landed in a very weird gimmicky spot for me at the moment. So yeah, she has massive protection up. I should have aimed at her. But regardless, this shit is not gonna win. Really unsure where the protection up's coming from either. Critically hit, 25% protection stacking. So because my BKM somehow went before BAM. I see. Why do we have that back already? Oh. I know, but you should take is insane. It's not a bow thing. Just about the entire team is on 3 defense at 4 protection primary with a protection stack run. It is by design. The crop reduces cooldowns. God, I did forget that. $65. I mean, that was a rough opener, but then it stabilized. You just don't like that comp at all for Java. I mean, it's a gimmick, right? It's a gimmick that destroys some stuff in some respects, but is compromised in others. My biggest issue this season, I just don't have a game plan ready for the gimmicks. So we solve for the gimmicks, I just go back to destroying. Easy enough. If there's better give us who bounty hunter is. Not really right now. Whatever you think is better, I promise you has already established counters. How about the beat? Shall I just try him? I am unsure if this is a good idea. I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm the one motherfucker who has never really played Trey against Riva. I know that shit was hyper common back in the day. Trey gets death marked, correct? There's no Eighth Brother, so no bladed hilts. That sounds like a good thing. Where am I weakest? I do want Nihilus. I do not have Nihilus. Hi, baby boy. Don't you Nihilus? I do not have Nihilus. You see Nihilus. Nihilus is not available for this battle. I hope this helps. I mean, Trey is still support. But the shieldings, if she's the one who's getting death marked, then the shielding isn't going to benefit her, so I kind of say, what the fuck's the point? I'm not really worried about everyone else. Time to learn. I think the crit immunity has sunk me. Very badly. Savage has not gotten to play the video game once. Unironically, how did people play this back in the day? This just seems miserable. I mean, it's okay. It's because of the healer chrono rise. I understand that, but oh boy. All right. So what caused ninth to pre-taunt? Or was it not a pre-taunt and Talon was forced to take a turn? But why would she be forced to take a turn? She is other Inquisitors? Not that I recall. Is Talon no longer one speed under Traya? It was a reactive one? Did my Talon go first, AoE, and then she was pre-taunting on the isolation turn? I isolated Reba? That was not the question. She's won over. Why the fuck is she won over? What? Why? But why? Yes, guys. The point of what I was trying to figure out. Normally, the way that my Treya is clocked, it's supposed to be Treya goes first, and then Talon goes into Treya for the small Omicron value. So, like, obviously the fight flowed where Talon won first, because she's one speed over. So I was like... Because in theory, if Treya was fastest, we could have just isolated on Reva and then gone straight for 7th. And so I was trying to reverse engineer why the fight felt so weird. It did not play the way that it played in my head. That was it. I don't know, dude. Like, okay, Bad Batch. There was no weakest modding for, of course. So like, not having it for this week is just whatever. Shit happens. It looked like the stun was going into crosshair, so I didn't add any exceptions for it. I don't understand why so many other teams are running into some weird shit right now. I haven't touched my Trey modding in so long. I don't think. Maybe I just never set them as relative, and maybe Talon doesn't have a max. Max cap. Weird. I mean, its cleanup is annoying, but it doesn't have damage. I mean, Zori against BKM would be lovely. So I don't really want to spend that here. So what would feel good here? I mean, I'm running into the same issue again. Like, holistically, we only really need to kill 7 teams left. I'm holding a bunch of shit. I don't know why the game just feels so weird to me right now. Like, we're holding so much shit on offense, and none of it feels correct. Like, we're holding Gungans. We're holding how many teams? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7 if you count it. 8, 9. Like, we're holding so many goddamn teams. But I just don't feel like I have a concrete game plan of, like, okay, C team, use this. Because the thing feels like it's perfectly suited. A lot of the shit that feels perfectly suited is on defense. Gungans. I mean, Gungans are unlikely to be worthwhile as a cleanup team. I'm sure they could do better elsewhere. We give a shit about, like, Suka? What are we doing? Like, it's a cleanup, but it's still a traditional Zorian. Just missing Poe, which is still, like... Poe is a force multiplier, but it's still the same squad, broadly. I'm just getting choice paralysis. There's too many goddamn teams. My brain cannot handle just having this many tools. Life was a lot easier when I had to inspect shit. It was easier and it's not easy at the same time. I don't know, man. We'll talk about this tomorrow. I got a lot of shit to figure out. I don't think we need to use Jar Jar's frustration just yet. That would be a good time. I mean, is there any reason to even scroll down like this? It's just habit at this point. I don't get the feeling this might lose. But I don't think we really care if it does, because this is already on 2 battles anyway, right? I baby. Alright, there's the savior. I really don't want to make K2 taunt. I will go fuck myself. Cool. Well, aside from the ship banners, that was rather chill. I guess if I'm just doing a head count. Is there any way to get some banner regen back? I mean, that'll help. How come there was no 9 to revive? Healer Crown, isn't it? 7th is a healer. They posted Leia. Again, speaking of defense self-sabotaging, my Inquisitors are on defense at the moment. Cool. Well, they got held this long. I will let things cook for a while longer. Okay, the fact that they have the damage shielding is kind of fucking tragic. I'm hitting it just for the siphon, I guess. That works. Welcome back, Damage Modded C. C double thank you, not why. The takes are pointless. The entire point of why I said the Eternal got hard fucked is because the tanks do nothing. I'm not really sure that Enoch really changes that equation. I mean, it would buy time for the C to go out. But yeah, that shit was miserable. I thought it was support cron. Nope. What now? This is very unlikely, right? I think I remember them getting bonus potency somewhere. And Rex obviously does tenacity down. R2 gives more potency to himself than his allies. It's an okay amount to his allies, but it's not like earth-shattering. Man, it's unfortunate that's just on crit damage. Lace active toss. That's what I thought, but where? R2 gets the bonus potency, yes. Enemies lose. Yeah, so if you ignore her, you lose tenacity, which is effectively the same thing. That's a fairly aggressive ramp, too. Still not seeing the hard P that I thought I remember. I don't think I was thinking of the tenacity shred. Call to action isn't potency, is it? Is it? Edge.gg. Come. Yeah, it's accuracy, not potency. Is it Nihilus on GL list, so he's gonna get murked? Perhaps. Oh wait, this is Luminar Armcron. Fuck, wait, we can't do both. Wait, what was I doing the other day? Oh, it was Barris GK Luminara. That is a different thing. Would that be bad here? Jamel against Leia, it's a poor crumble we could riposte under. We kind of need to explore our options. Without Barris, I feel like we lose so much inevitability. His base is 41%? Seriously? Jesus. He doesn't get defense from this either. This is the old school. If we try Bad Batch, the Obi Correx is gonna be kind of a fucking disaster. I mean, Obi Taunt alone will be not great for business. Ray is usually going to be debuffed, right? Gas has light synergy with Luminara, and that like you reduce our health. But I don't know if the protection disruption stops them from getting support run, especially with the bugs. Also, even though Gas's first move is an AoE, doesn't the second move technically cause your team to get shredded if you don't aim it at Leia? Which means that you have to aim the first move at Leia, which means you don't get the health reduction. I just need like one more nice person. Jolie, unironically, is not bad here. It gives us a bit of inevitability, which ain't shabby. But again, we're 3 passive slots, so we're kind of just relying on Luminara plus Ray plus Ben for offense. Man, Barris helps so fucking much here. This is insane. Nigga, the Stranger team needs to just like ball the fuck out, because otherwise that shit's not worth how much it's costing me. We would have had Malicos for Riva, we would have Barris here, like. Boy, you better be worth, and I'm pretty sure you're not. Especially not with your mods. Why can't I ignore stealth? What? Okay. Brother, what? Am I crazy? Oh, he just ignores taunt effects, I guess. Why do I remember him as ignoring stealth? Is it just a bad batch stealth bug? I guess. Without Barrett, shit is just extremely sad. Hmm. He only ignores taunt now, not stealth. Was there a point in time where he ignored stealth? Am I crazy? Am I gaslighting myself? He used to do all the above. It really felt like it. It might just be the bad batch bug I'm thinking of. Well, now what do we do? We want the crit image of the health. I think we want the health. Do we care about nuking, though? Kind of nobody? I guess we just nuke nests? Dude, why is she fast? There are so many weird little mod changes that are like, I don't know if that matter. That's going to matter for this fight, but holy fuck, it's triggering me. Like the cat nuke is now almost a full turn delayed. Nah, we maybe should have done healing immunity back on Ray, just for the value. Okay, this is actually a bit precarious. Okay, never punished. Yeah, I figured. So we were in checkmate now, right? We literally cannot. We have to kill them via counter. We just needed to line up. Man, we were just barely short on damage. What, this might be it? No, she went barely first. Yeah. It's so close to being doable. I don't think Arted would push it over. Man, if we could just control Ben somehow. Is it ever just like cut, snips, run gas? The healing immunity is really the biggest problem. Like, the healing immunity is what gives them progress over time. Because otherwise we could just keep resetting the state to it just being like, yeah, we're fine. Snips is so nice for our aggression, right? It gives us so many Shion stacks. What would it need to be instead? Kill Ben, she basically need kill her. That is true. We could have killed her on counter by killing Ben. I was right about having to kill via counters, but for whatever reason, didn't think. I thought that Ben would come back. Well, today, as far as I'm concerned, is either they can't clear or I lose. So we could try some weird shit. This was a question last time. See, I feel like if Marin goes, she could aim at Rose and cause her to get assisted by Spirit before we get to play. That might not be ideal. That is fucking tragic if I've ever seen it. They just said to hang him high. Try to get full banners. Probably is Captain Rex might not get handcuffs. No, I think he will. I'm going to tell myself that he will. Kinda you. No crit. Sad times. If I push this button, Chira dies. Is the man not just dying at some point anyway? He lived. Defense modding is good, it turns out. Who knew? Oh, yeah, I didn't get Taunt Ignore over to the summon. My bad. We were one off. Cool showcase of Chirrut. Okay, why did the Saw rocket launcher at one point, like, refill a bunch of protection? Like, did his unique just somehow proc at the same time? It must have been this. Wait, no, we don't have a tank. What? Shut the fuck up. I don't know, it might have been this. This expires, so maybe the rocket launcher got rid of it. Yeah, because Deppa had just got in on Maze, right? Deppa gets in on Maze, he gains stealth, he uses rocket launcher, he dispels his own stealth, it makes it look like he healed. Well, shout out to Chirrut. The man made it look good. We're still kind of in, if you don't just run Rex, you're kind of struggling. Because I don't think Luthen has anything, right? Bonus protection doesn't count for full banners, I would assume. I don't know if there are any technicalities I'm forgetting. Like, I know I've seen weird shit that made it seem like it was counting in the past, but I think on average it does not. Like, the summon hitting this is basically our only source. Saw and Luthen both do it, so we both get, or they give off 30%. We would have to cast it 4 times. We'd have to cycle back to it 4 times to get to full protection from 0 without outside influence. I mean, the bonus protection would, it cheats it up, right? It makes 30% be more than 30%, relatively speaking. I wonder if you could ever health mod to try to lean into that. Well, Chirrut's on health, Saw's on health. So technically we were already kind of optimized for that. Luthen's not on health. I wonder if that's why... That actually might be why we got a -1. Because maybe 2 people got back to full, but Luthen It's built for protection. I mean, he kind of fucking has to be there, right? That's not really optional. Maybe that's just cost of doing business. But that might be why 2 people got refilled. Interesting. Cool to think about. A pretty good thing to be doing. If I had damage running on, that man would be dead. And we were one-shotting people anyway. We didn't even have damage on the crown stats. Oh, I wanted to do Zori against BKM. Nah, fucking Zori against GM was more in question. We already know that Zori beats BKM. What are we doing? There is one thing we could do. Although, wait, do I need to Bad Batch Leia? I might have to. Yeah, that's probably the responsible thing to do. It's either that or we try Grievous. For funsies. But the problem is Grievous doesn't really like to do undersizes for the most part, because there's lots of people for an MTM train on. Speaking on broad dynamics. No impact. I actually don't think I played Grievous versus Leia in quite some time. Now I think about it. Wait. Where's the protection up? Are we just not critting her? We're probably not critting her. Yeah, we're not critting her. Get fucked. You use the tools of your enemy to defeat them. Oh boy, trash banners. Alright, I think I have to do it contractually. To make it interesting, we'll do 2 different styles. We'll do attacker armor pen versus support. Why are you in this slot? I fucking hate it. Ew. Wait, my muscle memory, I fucked up. Because I was expecting Cresta to be in this slot, so I cast it on the W slot. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Huh? Hello? What? He's in captive, but is still kind of is alive, so he has the fucking target practice marker. I'm getting fucking scammed. What is happening? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think I'm slamming this for tempo. Dude, what? I mean, they're technically not dead, so why does this just look so weird? I think I understand why it's happening and that it's technically normal. But man, some of this shit looks weird. Well, I played with a handicap. What? Okay. Listen here, you little shit. They should have been prioritizing better. I technically sandbagged by accidentally not self-casting Crosshair first. Yeah. I am going to just have to reinvent myself tomorrow and figure out what the fuck we need, where, when, why. I don't know if I'm going to be embracing the gimmicks, but I honestly would not mind using the gimmicks on offense. That's just probably not bad, right? One would think. Which would possibly just allow me to pose more. Ah, baby B. Alright, we increase our cooldown, so Bam is going to be looking to DI. Wait, I thought pause Tankron was bugged. Why is it working? It was bugged when I played it on offense. What the hell? It's working on defense? I see. A skill issue if I've ever seen one. Cool birds, nerd. This is what the fuck I wanted him to be doing when I played it. What the... I'm not annoyed at this fight. I'm disappointed at the shit that I apparently missed out on. Why the fuck did it randomly just not work for me? This is what it's supposed to be. Can I have some of that? You ever feel like doing your job? Or defense is still just a little bit too jacked. We might as well. I think we can maybe kill her with true damage, but I guess not. There you go. Wow. The full protection as well. No ETA. It's mace. Do we care? What's correct here? We could just do Profundity versus Mace. Bounty against Empire, Sith versus Rebels. Problem is, I'm not sure how the final banners for Sith versus Rebels will be. I mean, if we take over home 1, we can top off. That sounds alright. Weird. What is the point of this? If we just go triple attacker? Wait, we didn't have a taunt last time. Why is it a taunt this time? Okay, I feel like this would have been more efficient to just do non-XP. What, like... I do not remember why he got that foresight, but it basically means that the aggro opener can't work, because we just waste the SS call. Is it just like when a TIE fighter dodges? But the TIE fighter is supposed to have dodge. Or is it bugged? I think it's bugged. I think Zeta call would have been better there. No death bar. The more that I have played ships the last couple of months, the less I like Xanadu. Like, of course, obviously, Xanadu, very fucking good ship. But in terms of banners, the Houndstooth Razor Crest punishing one feels so goddamn stable. Now the problem is the Empire aren't gonna assist much. I mean, in that case, literally pretty much at all. So you'd have to full stall, which is kind of awkward. But I don't know, man. It's just such a good comp. I assume him being isolated means that everyone will lose their taunt ignore. Or at least that is the hope. See, this is what I still don't get, because right now, lately I've been slamming buttons, and like, this is basically so much lost Sith Assassin Terminator. I used to be so on top of this shit back when Leviathan came out. I just need to go back and do a pass on it and refigure out what I want to do with this fleet. I think it would be rewarding to do. Because basically the difference could be cycling us back to another heal. Which could equal more banners. Yeah, we don't even get to do the next Fury heal. I didn't ever figure out what it was. I mean, I know it was just very particular about, like, don't use dagger basic until Sith Fighter's out. Yeah, better's obviously dog shit. We want a good undersized solution for Boba, Jabba, Finpo, Stranger to a lesser degree, the Zori tax team. That shit was pretty free. Like, I maybe could have changed my routing just to win slightly less fast. But yeah, Zori versus GM makes me want to not continue posting that. Dude, the fact... oh my god, man. The fact that the support cron put everybody in stealth except for your attackers... holy shit. I mean, if Morgan was alive, she would have been on stealth as well, right? But... normally I would have had Inquisitors for Leia. Which, granted, to be fair, I don't know how that shit would feel with support cron. I don't know. We will definitely be doing a stream tomorrow. I'm about to do a fuck ton of soul searching to figure out where I want to position myself in the next few months. Because, like, I kind of expected that this season was just going to be 15 roll crons firing into 15 roll crons, and it wasn't going to be the exact same as the existing meta, but I did think it would rhyme. I did think it would be a lot of the same teams, just with different matchup dynamics. And it's not. It's not even really close. In, like, a couple of matches, sure, but... yeah, I just need to give myself better tools so I can stay flexible. Like, I don't know for sure, but I'd imagine, like, can you not just, like, run Balin versus that Finn Poe squad? I assume, right? Unless it's just you can't get control of the match back. But, I mean, you have so much leverage off of that. I guess that'll be topics for tomorrow. But yeah, like, if we could, like, Balin undersize that shit, that would be a good start. Balin undersize that. If we can figure out what we want to do against Ahsoka, then we could always, like, Malgus Bane two-man the Boba Jabba. Already know that shit works. Riva Amp Bag heal immunity? I don't know how you don't get -5 there. What do we do today? Tryon. Real talk, I don't think an ILS really would have mattered. I mean, the only thing that was really felt as missing was his Dispel Basic. But by the point, like, we needed an AoE Dispel. Ironically, Scion would have actually been better for the crit immunity. A big thing we're going to have to talk about over the next few months is that we don't have to undersize everything, and that there are some teams where it's fine to just run 5, take the 65, and move on. We don't have to get 1 to 3 banners on every single team, unless there's, like, extenuating circumstances. Like, there could, in theory, be some matches where we want to do that, but on average, just to beat the average player, we do not have to, like, risk take on every single fight. So that is going to be another point of question is, which teams do we take the risk on? Which team do we just get the paycheck? Alright, not much for tomorrow. It's pretty late. Rough a match. But, yeah, pretty clear that I just don't have prep on this shit. There is so much shit to have to prep for this season. This might be the most dense season that I can think of in recent memory. I just have not given it the time. It's a lot of time to fucking ask for, though. Holy shit. Which is why we should just do it tomorrow on stream. If we do it as a stream thing, it's easy to justify to me. Alright. Well, sometimes you gotta do it for the one time. Yes and no. I mean, if I'm pushing for rank 1, one-time appeal goes down slightly. Or rather, it would have to be, like, if I wanted to do that more, I'd have to go back to waiting until end of round. Because that way, I can wait to see if my defense god holds, so that I can budget in fucking around. If I'm attacking first, I just need to be hyper clean. I just need to have a rock-steady game plan, execute, put up unreasonable banners that they can't match. It's just free one. So yeah, we shall see. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'm out of here. We will come back tomorrow and figure out what I want to be when I grow up. Peace.